GMC called us several weeks ago and they said, we have a concept vehicle for you to drive. Are you interested? Do you want to come over to Park City, Utah and try it out? And I said, of course I do. And it turned out to be the GMC Sierra heavy duty 2500 all mountain, which is basically a heavy duty truck on matte tracks. Here we go. Time to get going. Wow! So it's one thing to see a concept vehicle at an auto show, but it's a whole other thing to drive it actually. GM has actually never done this before. They never put a concept vehicle and did an event like this. So very cool. We have two trucks today, and these snow tracks, or just track system, is made by Matt Tracks. So what GMC did, is they took a bunch of parts and kind of created their own creation here with a concept called All Mountain Sierra. Matt Tracks actually makes a lot of different tracks. Let me show you. They make tracks for like small ATV vehicles, side-by-sides. They make tracks for mid-size pickup trucks, and this is kind of their heavier duty version. And look how wide this is. This is about like 15 inches wide, so you have more surface area to put your weight on, which is really important for loose terrain. And they also make tracks for like commercial vehicles. So if you have like big tractors or combines, you can get a variety of different systems from them. Nice. So not only do we get to drive the truck, but I also get to drive a sled, a snow machine, a snowmobile. It's pretty awesome. Woo! We have to go in the convoy, right? Here we go! I've never been on a snowmobile before. This is a bucket list item for sure. Check this out, guys. We're following the trucks on snowmobiles, and we park right there. Okay, I'm gonna fly the drone and see if I can catch the truck going around. Okay, it's my turn now to drive. Well, tell me what went into building this truck.
So the idea for this was really to start with our production Sierra 2500 platform, stock production truck. We put a 6-inch suspension lift kit in it, and that enabled us to really fit our partnership with our Matt Track system here. Okay. So pretty serious piece of hardware, but obviously this is a key enabler to allow us to be up here in very deep mountain snow, back in the back country, and having no problems getting stuck or anything, just having a fun time.
So was this a kind of an in-house suspension system, or did you go kind of outside like the Matt Tracks?
Yeah, these are our components, so there's maybe a few off-the-shelf aftermarket parts, but essentially we put our own 6-inch system to our specs in. Okay. And that really is the enabler, like I said, to fit the Matt Track system
and
in.
actually have it turn
Yeah,
properly.
It gives you the articulation that you need.
There's a few additional controls here in the center console. GMC actually put a lot of extra lights and speakers. So we got audio. There are actually LED lights underneath the chassis for night driving, and also of course additional lights up front. Also there's a Matrack steering assist system to actually make turning it actually really easy like a regular truck. And also we turned off traction control and stability track off because it doesn't quite jive with the track system.
Amanda Royce, I'm part of the GMC PR team.
So Amanda, how did you guys create this event? I mean, this is a unique event.
It is. It took a lot of persuasion. This is the first time something like this has happened.
It's going really easily. I thought it would be like bogged down because we're at high elevation, right? That's around like 4,000 RPM, just kind of crawling in first gear.
Yeah.
And we're using 4-wheel drive high, correct?
Yeah. We were playing a little earlier with 4 low, but on these climbs, actually, the 4 high seems to work just a touch better.
Okay.
There you go. We're on.
I'm gonna redline this beast.
Just stay in it. It'll dig.
It'll try.
It'll dig. It'll.
There you go.
Yeah, you'll feel it kind of transition and shift. Perfect.
So at first I thought, it's going to be difficult to drive. I mean, the turning radius is kind of wide.
You get a little input to the wheel, but it's not as big and cumbersome as maybe you'd think right away for how wide the footprint of the tracks are.
You could kind of hear the treads, but they're not that loud. I expected them to be more loud. Cost of the track system like this?
It's about a $42,000 system, so they're a little over 10 grand each corner. So
10 grand per track.
Per track system,
Yeah.
the whole entire unit. So obviously that's all the mechanicals and the track, the drive unit.
Yeah. Now we're gonna mount some cameras on the outside to get a lot more B-roll because I want to show you guys how the suspension is actually working and also the tracks as we're turning and going around here. Okay. Thumbs up because deep snow can actually really tear the wheel from your hands. I had a lot of fun, and check out this Sierra All Mountain. Boom! For a lot of it in this gas truck, you actually have to floor it all the way in low gear and first gear and just climb up the mountain, and the truck just takes care of the downhill by itself. Go back to tfltruck.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews, and of course, a lot more fun in the snow. But hey, I'm not done yet. There's a great scenic overlook point by Cottonwood Canyon. David, so what are we looking at here?
The beautiful Cottonwood Canyons, Solitude, Brighton Ski Resorts, Snowbird, and Alta right behind there. We're over 10,000 feet now, 2 miles high. What a view, Hanan.
Damn, and we're in the ridge and we can see the other direction too.
Exactly. We're looking out towards one of the largest mountain ranges in the lower 48, the Uinta Mountains, over 2 million acres of national forest out there.
Holy moly.
Absolutely amazing. One of the best snowmobiling in the world when it's primed up deep powder of Utah.
Yeah, and kind of the snowmobile is the only transport here. I mean, unless you're backcountry skiing
That's
back
right,
here?
exactly. Backcountry skiers do come up here, and this is all a beautiful Wasatch backcountry ski area also. We're in the Wasatch National Forest now.
Wow. Damn.